is where tradition never dies. This is your radio, Cayman.
Oh, I think they're doing a great job. A lot of them are.
Good afternoon, Dwayne. How are you?
Not too bad, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Radio Cayman's Talk Today with Sterling Dwayne Ebanks.
But I do have some questions.
There are more questions than answers.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. If you're ready to talk, we're willing to listen.
Well, I really enjoy this program today.
Cayman Islands' foremost listeners participation program.
May God bless every person.
Hey, good afternoon and welcome, and thank you so much for joining us here on this wonderful Wednesday edition of Talk Today. We get things started off with our friends from Rotary Central, so please stay tuned for Talk Today.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today, the Cayman Islands' foremost listeners participation program. We ask our listeners to avoid statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use any indecent language or make any statement which is false or misleading. Email talktoday@candw.ky or call 1-800-534-8255. Courtesy of Flow.
Cayman's #1 network that connects you to your world like never before.
Let your voice be heard. Once again, here's your host, Sterling Dwayne Ebanks.
Hey, good afternoon and welcome, and thank you so much for joining us as we have a chance now to share the good friends over at Rotary Central and highlight not only the continued good work they do in our communities, but as we share with, as they say, Carl, working together hand in hand makes life much easier, much more enjoyable. Past President Ravi together with President Will and VP David. Mr. Brown, if you would formally and officially do the honors for us as we welcome Carl Brown.
first of all, I'd like to thank Radio Cayman for being our partner in service. Again, as usual, we've grown up together, Rotary and Radio Cayman. And would like to thank our radio audience for their contribution over the years in participating in our programs. I'd like to introduce our guests. We have President President William Ennis, who is our Rotary President for 2018, going into 2019. And we have VP David Downs, who is Vice President of Rotary Central. And we have a past President of Rotary, which is familiar voice, Mr. Ravi Kapoor.
Gents, welcome so much. I was thinking for a second, Will, when Carl was introducing President Will, I thought William Jefferson Clinton. But he didn't go that far. I'm thinking, okay. But I thought the hesitation.
Thank you for having us again, Sterling. I really appreciate the time you give us on these airwaves.
It's important. I think that our community is cognizant of the great work that service clubs collectively do. But when we see work that the Rotary, whether it's the birth centers, whether it's the educational initiatives and the reading to the debates, we see the impact that it's having. And David, from that perspective, that collective effort of many hands making light work is very obvious.
Yes, it is. We try to make sure that we go out into the community, see what is the need, and all of the funds that we bring into the club, we put it into the community.
And Ravi, when you think of Rotary and fundraising and funds, you think of Ravi. Without question, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. I had the privilege of having to start this under, it used to be called Surf and Turf before it became Music Extravaganza many moons ago. And it has grown, but it has grown with the community. And it is so enlightening to see the support that the public gives us. Mm-hmm. And I think the public appreciates what we then put back out into the community to help in our different ways.
Well, it may not be the $1.6 billion prize that somebody won last evening, a single winner.
Oh, no.
But a single winner can win. Is it 400 million? What is it?
Oh, yeah. It's a little less. There's a few zeros correction, but it's 40,000 CI.
That was close.
Yeah. Not US, CI.
40 CI is the new 50.
Is the new 50, correct.
No, but we're joking, Jess. But that idea that people are able to, through their small contribution, for some they make perhaps a large investment, but a collective effort on the part of the community. We see the projects that helps us, and not a good way to maybe start a new year, end the year, little bonus in your pocket, right, President Will?
That would be lovely, huh? But unfortunately, Rotarians in our club can't participate, or our spouses.
Yes.
So that causes a problem when we're trying to get members to join.
So this is the 23rd year that we are doing the music extravaganza as a fundraiser under the current name. And it is essentially the selling of a few thousand golden tickets. In this year, it would be 8,000 golden tickets. So if you do the ratio, it is very likely that there are so many people who are going to stand a chance to win, because we have various prizes apart from the $40,000 top prize.
I think, Robbie, that's something you've shared with us over the years that I've come to reflect on, the idea that not only is that prize for that single winner, all the others win, but the sellers and the participants also get a chance.
Absolutely. We are very unique. We started this and, we encourage others to do it, but not everybody does. We have hundreds of people who are selling tickets for us. For some of them who are good at selling, it's their Christmas bonus. And I'm not kidding. They take a nice little amount for having done it. But this is where the support comes in from the community. This money, there are hundreds of people selling the tickets, the revenue comes in, and then we're able to spend the money back on projects in Cayman, like literacy, like junior achievement, helping the crisis center. Not everything gets mentioned out that we do. Unfortunately, we are restricted by different groups and the media. But it is a joint cooperation between the public and Rotary Central that makes dreams come true for many people.
I think that's what you see the evening in itself, entertainment, but also equally a bit of camaraderie amongst people listening to the music. President Will, as past President Ravi shared, the notion that within the community there are these very public projects, whether it's the education, for instance, or initiatives, or those things that quietly Rotarian or a friend of a Rotarian may see and say, listen, we could use some help. There's expertise within the club, and you go quietly and silently do it, but still a very meaningful impact.
I'm just amazed at the number of things that we're involved in, not only our club, but others as well, that you would have not even realized we're involved in. So Junior Achievement, for example, is one of the programs that we started years ago, and we continue to support. We have over 50 projects that we do each year. Think of that. I have right here like my board pack, and there's a page of our budget with all the information, all the projects. It's over 50, but we say 50. We do significant work in the community with the funds that we raise through this music extravaganza. And, we were talking earlier about the community economic development that we do when we sell our tickets. A percentage of the sales goes to the seller. That's one of the 6 areas of focus of Rotary. So we have a focused approach on what we're trying to do in the community. And, when you have, for example, I think it's over 12,000 alumni of Junior Achievement, for example, and that's just one of the 50 programs that we're involved in. Take a Kid Fishing.
Science Fair.
Our bus shelter program, for example, health screenings, supporting other service clubs for the youth, like Interact clubs and Early Act clubs and Rotaract clubs.
Restoring the Mastic Trail.
Yeah. A big thing for us, too, is literacy,
Yeah, we're revisiting the Mastic Trail this year as well.
And also, we are very innovative. There are emerging needs that we recognize instinctively. For example, our mobility mat, which was created last year as a part of our initiative to enable people who are disadvantaged to be able to access the ocean. So it is a rubber mat that goes from terra firma over the sand to the ocean to allow people with a wheelchair to have access to the ocean, because many of us who have challenges are not able to enjoy the amenities that the Cayman Islands provides.
It's installed at Public Beach.
At the Public Beach.
Yes. As a result of this, a number of the hotels along San Mal Beach now have taken up from our initiative to look at getting these same mats for their clients who are staying at the hotel who may want to go to the beach, but then how do you get across the sand here? And now they're able to say, hang on, we can now offer one more service for our clients.
I think this is where too when you look at the membership of Rotary Central, for instance. But the service does in particular, it covers so many different facets of our society, with the different professions and industries that are covered, the skill sets amongst the membership. That gives us a wider appeal. And an example of a project here that's successful may be adopted, like the Mats and Mobility, for instance. But for those who want tickets, though, I recognize the timing and the like, but who want tickets for the extravaganza, I mean, they're on sale now, right? And it's coming up shortly?
It's $25 per ticket. And you can access any Rotary Club member, Rotary Central Club member, along with their Rotary sellers, people who are selling on behalf of Rotary members.
And on Saturdays, you can find us at popular locations that cost you less, and different supermarkets.
And some of the sellers, Ralph, have been here for a long time, very familiar faces. I didn't want to call them staples, but maybe we should call them Remleys.
Yes.
One of our past programs was to engage the facility in West Bay that housed people who were disabled, and our club used to get each year for quite a while. We have not done it for a while, and we would take people who were part of that community who were not mobile, and we would take them to the beach literally. That translated into many people who are Caymanian, who grew up in the Cayman Islands, who had never been to the beach.
Is that Sunrise? Or?
It was a Sunrise Adult Center, and we would physically convey youngsters and older people for their first time in the water. And there is no language that could describe the joy that could help you to understand what we did for people who were less advantaged than we are.
It reminds you how much you take for granted, huh?
Yes.
Dr. Call, just to let you know also, earlier this Rotary year, we actually did take Sunrise Adult Training Center out for a bit of a fun time over at Margaritaville, I think it was, in town. So we do still continue that program in terms of engaging and having a good time with them as well.
I think I saw the video with Robbie doing karaoke that night, but
there was a lot of dancing.
I thought I got rid of that.
There is a lot of commitment on our behalf each year to take care of young people educationally. Otherwise, we help to not only the science fair, not only junior achievement, which introduces young people to business, which enables them to choose business as a career later on, but also to travel abroad, to represent the Cayman Islands as ambassadors through RILA and through the World Affairs seminar programs, which gives them an international perspective. And that has happened each year facilitated by us, Rotary, underwritten by our club, and enabling youngsters who would not get a chance otherwise. Many of those alumnus have gone on to tertiary because of their experience. They've gone on to rearrange their futures in a positive manner, and they have realigned themselves, and they've also created themselves an entire network because of having gotten the experience by virtue of funds that have come directly from a ticket that was sold during the music extravaganza.
I think this is where we see the impact, and I'm grateful that we're able to, as a community, to demonstrate not just a corporate and charitable nature, but that sense of civic mindedness. Now, the draw, this is the 24th of October?
24th
of November.
Yeah,
November.
I mean, today is the 24th of October.
Yeah.
Right?
4 weeks.
So when you think about it, in a month's time, it won't be on a Wednesday night, but it's a month's time, right?
It will be a Saturday night, and it will be at Royal Bank.
Someone's going to get a call, and they'll make sure you have the phones charged that day.
And there's going to be a second prize of $4,000. It'll be 6 $1,000 prizes, and numerous other prizes that will be donated by our business community to encourage people who would like to make a contribution.
Yep.
Tickets are easy. See, that's someone I would check and make sure their numbers working.
Well, that's a fine for Ravi.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you don't have to be there the night to win the prize. We will give a call to the lucky winner if they're not at the venue.
That's why we say keep your phone charged, because if you're not there, we will call you.
All right, well,
some of the programs, again, that we do is, well, you would have recently seen them popping up at either hospitals or I think at Hurley's most recently was the little free libraries that we do as well.
Yes.
It's definitely a lot of programs that we do.
I think that's one of the things that approach to education and literacy in particular that is so appealing, because we see the impact, and it's important. Other organizations, service levels in particular, engage and collectively make an impact. I'm looking forward to having this continued discussion as we go forward and help to remind the community of the importance of being supportive, but also with the greatest respect to some, an opportunity to maybe take home a few extra dollars. It's not the 1.6 billion, but it could help a little bit.
What would you spend $40,000 on?
Honestly? Got it already set up.
Oh, we'll take the dishonest one too.
After 2021. No, my children's education, hands down. I started doing the math and thinking...
just to let you know, as an aside, there was a winner, and it was one of my ticket resellers. He was an older person, and he won his ticket a little after he had a medical emergency, and his medical facility in terms of his insurance was not enough for him to take care of his condition, and the $40,000 came in handy. At that moment, another light went off in my head regarding how important it is for me personally to be involved in this.
Well, it's, for some we have different, sort of perspectives, but in this instance, we see the continued good work, and whether it's in the medical, whether it's in me with educational, if the money can be put to good use, there may be someone who says, you know what, I want to take a world, win tour. Go right ahead. Teach his own, right?
Yep.
So, but you can't win if you don't have a ticket.
Exactly.
And the tickets are, we call them golden tickets because they're very few. And because they're very few, each person who has one really does stand a significant chance. The ratio of who will win within the small community of 60,400 is remarkable.
I have it on good account that your chances will actually double if you buy 2 tickets.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yeah. If your chances are double if you buy 2 tickets, do the math at some point, right?
You will be doing it.
Yeah, you just need the exponential to do it, right? 16 tickets and you won. So, but Ravi, as we enjoy it, but closer to the discussion, remind us of where we are and then from. So,
okay. Well, the event is taking place Saturday, November 24th at Royal Palms. We're going to have 3 great bands playing: Dr. Bob's Experiment, Fire Squad, and Altered Minds. So, a good variety of music. And buy your tickets. See people with a light blue book being flashed or waved around. Go to them, ask them, buy 1, 2, 5, 10, as many tickets as you want. You can also go to our website online, and you can buy your ticket there also at www.musicx.ky. And key thing to remember, what our policy and our motto and our focus is, what comes in from the community has to go back into the community. So whatever we raise in our fundraising is going to help our various, most of our projects are on island, some projects are international, but everything goes back to help communities. It's not personal, it's not for any particular group. If we don't build foundations, we don't build, take care at the grassroots level, then it's going to make it difficult for anyone else to add on. It's like a house. You got to start with the foundation and then you build on it. But we are here. We've built the foundation in some cases. We're building up further, but we can't do it without the community support. Another big project that we started, I think it was last year, was working with the Botanic Park. They're doing a whole redevelopment in that area, some beautiful gardens and
all new
3 Rotary
children's
clubs.
center.
Yes, so 3 Rotary clubs here, including ours, are sponsored. I think it was $50,000 US. To help build the Rotary Education Center. So a place that kids can, in the middle of this park, be educated, read, have various events, and that's going to be right there at the Queen Elizabeth Park.
Indeed.
Botanic Park.
Well, gents, thanks very much.
We are a non-profit organization, number 232, we are compliant.
Yes.
And we have been established in the Cayman Islands from 1986 as a part of our community.
All right. Hey, thanks very much. President, we're looking forward to having you guys back on. VP David, always a pleasure, huh?
Yes, thank you.
Be careful with Carl, he may put you to work, watch it. But thanks again, gents. And
appreciate your time.
As you come back on again.
I would like to thank our audience for tuning in and listening to us.
Indeed. All right, well, let's pause and take a break. When we come back, more talk today.
Welcome to our Esso service station. How can I help you today, ma'am?
$25 in fuel, please.
Sure. I bet I can make you smile, too.
Bet you can't.
Would $5,000 cash make you smile?
Of course. Who wouldn't? But how?
Spend $25 or more in fuel at any of our Esso service stations, and you could be the winner of $5,000 cash. Every week for 5 weeks, one lucky winner will win $5,000 cash. Made you smile, didn't I?
I'm smiling.
Drive into an Esso station today. The Esso brand is a trademark of ExxonMobil Corporation and is used under license.
Congratulations, it's a boy.
During the greatest events of your life, whether or not you have the right health insurance coverage should be the last thing on your mind. That's why at Fidelity Health, we are committed to helping you get matched with the right plan to suit you and your family. We offer a range of plans to suit your budget, plus access to a network of quality care throughout the Caribbean and the USA. You can relax and enjoy life's greatest moments when you are covered with Fidelity Health. Call us today at 949-7822 for a free quote.
Cayman Brac fans, the Radio Cayman team is on the Brac doing registrations for the Brac Breeze Fusion 5K Walk Run. You can stop by Star Island from 1 to 2:30 p.m. to register for this year's charity 5K Walk Run taking place on November 24th. Once again, Star Island is a place from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Proceeds from this year's Brac Breeze Fusion event will be going to support the So and So Club.
A trip to New York City is the experience of a lifetime. Starting this December, Cayman Airways will be offering daily non-stop flights from Grand Cayman to New York City. That's right, Cayman Airways is going daily to New York City starting this December. Stroll through Central Park or take in the bright lights of Times Square, enjoy a Broadway show or visit museums, the Empire State Building and so much more. Whether you're visiting for business or pleasure, you'll fall in love with New York City. And daily non-stop flights from Grand Cayman aboard Cayman Airways starting this December. For details and to book, call Cayman Airways reservations at 949-2311. Contact a travel agent or visit CaymanAirways.com.
Did you know that the Department of Environmental Health operates a recycling program in the Cayman Islands? Recyclables such as number 1 and 2 plastics, tin and aluminum cans, cardboard, as well as glass and ceramic items are recycled on Grand Cayman by the DEH. Take these items to the recycling depots located at all Foster supermarkets, Kirk Market, and Hurley's Grand Harbor. Remember, keep the Cayman Islands clean, reduce, reuse, and recycle. For more information about recycling, please visit DEH website at www.deh.gov.ky.